What is up, guys? I've had some issues with lives lately, but I thought it was time to just do a live. We have AMC going absolutely crazy. So let me know in the chat if audio works fine, if everything looks good on your end. If it does, we'll get right into this, but let me know. I'll put it in the chat. Have you guys seen what's happening with AMC? Trading was halted just a little while ago. Up over 100% today. It was pretty crazy. Someone just put in the chat if the audio is working okay. If it is, we got a lot to go over. I'll check it on my phone. Let's look. Stupid ads. Yep. Okay. It's working. No one let me know in the chat, but okay, we got a lot to cover. So right now, AMC's price is at $57.58. It did cross $60 per share just a little while ago. And it even crossed 70. You can see the all-time high earlier today if we zoom in on this chart right here. It did hit $72.62 just yesterday's video. It was at $30 per share. Trading has been halted multiple times today, and this is finally the short squeeze that we've been waiting for, because you could see just yesterday after trading, the short volume ratio was at 19%. There was over 97 million shares shorted. This was the most shares that were ever shorted for AMC since January. This was the most shares we'd ever seen shorted at a single time. And as a result of this, investment banks, institutions kept shorting it. And finally, we're probably going to see at the end of the day today, once trading finishes at 4 p.m. Eastern time, we're probably going to see this number, this short volume right here, which is 97 million. We're probably going to see that cut in half to about 50 million shares, because we wouldn't have seen this massive price increase unless the institutions had to start covering their positions, which is most likely what happened. If we look back what happened in January, back in January, we saw the same thing. There was about 80 million shares shorted, and the day that we saw it go from like $1.70, around to $3, and then from $3 all the way up to $20 per share, that's when we saw the short volume cut in half basically overnight. And that's what we're seeing again right now. Woo! I see you guys in the chat. Audio is working. Thank you. Jerry James, let me know if buying today at $40. If you bought at $40, hey, Jerry, I mean, you're in a pretty good position. So I wouldn't worry about it. Robinhood stopped trading. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of different platforms halting trading, not just any, like it's all across the board. It's not like Robinhood is doing it or Webull is doing it. It's just all across the board. There's certain rules in place with the NASDAQ and just the stock exchange, where if it goes up a certain percentage, it's going to halt trading every single time. That's why a lot of people look towards crypto now, because those regulations aren't in place. We're seeing trading, though, back open right now, and it is going back up really hard. We're looking at the 2-minute chart right here, already up to $62 per share. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys own AMC? I own AMC. Do you guys own AMC? Let me know in the chat. But make sure to get this video. Let's see if we can get this to 30 likes. There's 30 people watching. Let's see if we can get this to 30 likes right now. A couple of things I want to point out, though. So CNBC came out earlier. They spoke about, how AMC opened at all-time highs. When they talked about this, AMC was only at about $30 per share. Trading has halted multiple times, and today the important thing to look at is the 24-hour volume. 24-hour volume today is higher than we have seen it any day up until now. This is the highest we have seen it any single day. Right now it's at 143 million shares traded, and we still have about two and a half hours left during trading today. Saw a couple of interesting articles on AMC as well with regards to people who have made a lot of money. First of all, we saw just yesterday, Wedbush. They bought AMC. They bought about $275 million of AMC shares, and then they ended up selling it for a profit right away. AMC. See, yeah, Mudrick Capital, that's what it is, not Wedbush. Mudrick Capital bought 8.5 million shares of AMC, reportedly sold all of them for a profit. They obviously missed out. They would have been able to double their money, but they missed out on that. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Am I planning on selling today? Yeah, I sold some of my position, some of mine, but really I'm just in this again for the same reasons with Dogecoin, holding these long term, not really worrying about it. And if they go, to the moon, well, I will sell part of my positions. What do I think of TRX, VET? So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep AMC on the screen. We're gonna talk about this, what's going on here, but then also throw in the chat any stocks, any cryptos that you want me to talk about. We'll go over that because crypto market has been doing extremely well today. Also, while AMC is up about 100%, so it's not just AMC. A lot of Dogecoin is up right now. What is it? 23%. Binance Coin's up 17%, Ethereum's up 8%. So all across the board, we're seeing a lot of these, like Dogecoin, AMC, we're seeing both of the, so-called meme coins and meme stocks doing very well. But let's zoom out a bit. Drag this down. For those of you guys don't know, this is the Webull trading platform. This is where I have most of my money. Very easy to use. I like the charts here. So yeah, we can see that today it opened up right at $31, around $31 per share, and around just an hour ago, that's when we saw it really start to see that short squeeze. We saw it go from just about $45 per share, $41 per share, all the way up to $62, and then at one point all the way up to $72 per share. Cardano, what about STEM? You still bullish on that? Glenn, yes, very bullish on STEM. STEM Inc. is one of my favorite stocks out there. In the last couple of days, STEM Inc. Has not dropped. It has only been going up over the last couple of days, which is something that we like to see because recently STEM Inc. has taken a massive, massive hit. But yeah, I'm still very bullish on STEM long term. I love what they're doing. Like everything about them. Cardano, again, Tony, no ceilings. That's one of my favorite Cardano right now. I continue to buy Cardano. Some of the ones I've been buying a lot more recently is Cardano and Polygon. Besides like Ethereum and besides some of the big ones, I've been buying Polygon a lot, Cardano a lot. Cardano, I like about them is that they just rolled out testnet and they're testing their smart contracts. This is really important in my opinion because now they're on the same exact same playing field as Ethereum in all aspects. They have NFTs, they'll have smart contracts, they're going to be more energy efficient. There's a lot to like about Cardano in my opinion. And also what I like about Cardano is that they already have real world use cases. They already are with the Ethiopian Education Council. They have over 5 million students in Ethiopia who have their own Cardano blockchain based ID. That's one thing I really like about him. Ethereum, a lot of these other cryptos, they talk a lot, but Cardano gets stuff done. Okay, let's look. AMC right now. There's some big news that came out earlier. So I've been getting a lot of questions. What caused today's jump? Like, we had seen it go from about, if we look at let's look at the hour chart. On like the 28th, the price was around $27 per share. Back on the 24th of May, it was at $12 per share. So people who have held it this entire run, they're making a lot of money. But the reason why we're seeing this now is because the short interest has continued to go up, which is crazy. You would think that institutions would have learned their lesson by now. You would think that they would have learned their lesson and would have said, okay, let's not mess with Wall Street bets. Let's not mess with retail investors on AMC because we're going to get burned. We've seen it happen time and time again with GameStop. We saw it with AMC back in January, and it's happening again because they thought, we're just going to keep shorting this and there's going to be enough pressure on it that it's going to go down. But that's not the case. I mean, yeah, eventually it's going to have to come down at some point, but not in short term. With what we're seeing right now, retail investors are pushing really strong into this. So that's really what is happening. Like, the short interest is crazy. Highest we've ever seen it. Right here, see, it says 97.5 million shares shorted. Yeah, it's crazy. Higher than we have seen it. And so the important thing to keep in mind is right now AMC's price is at, right now it's at $62 per share. And the important thing to remember is last time we went from $3 to basically $20. We 7x from where we were almost in a matter of 2 days when we saw institutions cover their positions, cover their shorts, and it caused the short interest to go from about 85 million shares all the way down to 50 million, and that was cut in half. So the thing we're going to have to look out for today is after hours when we see the short interest update and see if it did see that massive drop off. Because if we did see AMC's short volume go from, let's say, 97 million to 50 million, or see a big drop off at least, that's going to be a sign that we like today is the short squeeze and is when a lot of short sellers are covering their positions, and we're going to see reports of investment banks losing billions of dollars again, and they didn't learn their lesson the first time. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on that, because that's going to be the most important thing over the next couple of hours as we see, trading continue. Right now, though, it's looking like it's holding pretty strong at that like $62 per share range. And if you guys are new here, make sure to like the video. Let's try and get this out to more people so they see what is going on with AMC right now. But yeah, let's look at the questions in the chat. We're gonna keep this on here. People are saying Dogecoin. Yeah, Dogecoin had a great day today as well because of what happened with Coinbase and with their listing on Coinbase Pro. So on average, whenever a coin lists on Coinbase, it goes up 91%. We talked about this in the video the other day. It goes up 91% in a matter of within 5 days after being listed. So Dogecoin today, we're seeing it up about 20%. So if it does what on average coins do when they're listed on Coinbase, well, then we should see it continue to go up and probably even reach record highs or close to record highs, because right now Dogecoin is at 40 cents per coin. It is sort of leveling off there. We saw it reach about 42, 43 cents earlier in the day, getting pretty close to Cardano in terms of market cap, number 6 position. It did surpass XRP earlier today because it was in the number 7 position, Dogecoin, but after that Coinbase announcement, it went from 7 all the way. It's overtook XRP. Let me get back to, I don't want to get distracted from There we go. AMC. Price is moving crazy right now. I would not be surprised if we see it halted again. Value listic, you just dumped 3,000 shares. Okay. Ali Saeed, AMC looks like free money. I mean, it is. AMC right now is free money. We've talked about this for a while. I didn't talk about it in last week, but basically every week before that, we have talked about this stock consistently, keeping it on our radar ever since we saw the short squeeze back in January. We've been talking about this, and we're finally seeing it, experience similar things that GameStop did, because GameStop led the way in January during the short squeeze, where it was really brought to our attention what was happening with institutions and retail investors and Wall Street bets. That was what was happening back then, but now we're seeing AMC, lead the way for what is going on here. Let's check out GameStop though, just to see what's going on with GameStop. I mean, yeah, GameStop is up as well. But it's important just to keep in mind that GameStop does not have as high of a short ratio right now. There's not as many institutions shorting GameStop because, they got burned really bad in January. They got burned. They did not want to do it again. But you could see it has still gone up from, let's say, just May 11th. It has doubled since May 11th. To where it is now. And if we look at the daily chart, let's go back here. It's getting close to those highs that we saw back in January. Highs in January were $483. We are seeing it at $270 right now. So let's check out the short interest for that. Let me put back AMC. Let's get to a 2-minute chart. But yeah, so now we're really seeing AMC be the one leading the way. Let's check out the short interest of GameStop right now. I would not be surprised to see it. Okay, right now the short volume ratio, let's throw that on the screen. Short volume ratio for GameStop, this is for GameStop right here. The short volume ratio is 23%, and it's about 2.1 million. That doesn't sound right. I feel like that's a little low. Let me know. Is this what you guys are saying? Because I feel like this number is a little low. But we'll see. But anyways. What else is going on? Yeah, big news today. It was a surprise, I mean, yesterday in our video, we talked about how most people didn't realize, but on the German stock exchange, AMC's price on Memorial Day, on Monday this week, was at $30 per share, even though trading was closed in the U.S. So even though trading was closed, if you were watching that closely, you would have been able to capture that about 50% gains just from looking at what was going on in Europe, what was going on in the German stock exchange, and, figure out that this is what the price is in Europe. And even though the stock market's closed in the U.S., probably going to have a similar reaction when market opens on Tuesday. And that's what we saw. Let's look at what's going on in the chat. How high do I think it can go? Okay, well, everyone talks about AMC, and they're like, well, market cap doesn't matter. All of that doesn't matter when you're seeing the short squeeze. But it does matter. It does matter. It is something to keep an eye out on. And right now, AMC has surpassed GameStop in terms of market cap. Right now, AMC, its market cap is sitting right at $25 billion. And you just got to remember, even though that's not the most important thing, it does have a pretty big impact on what's going on with this, when you're seeing a short squeeze, because if you're starting to get into the 30, 40, 50 billion dollars, it takes that much more money to move the stock price. When it's only a $2 billion stock, like if AMC was back at $3 per share, it's very easy to move it because, if the market cap is $5 billion, it's very easy for that to be, manipulated, for that to change with retail investors pouring money in, for that to change with institutions shorting it. When you're starting to get into the $20 billion range, $25 billion where it's at right now, that gets a little harder for us to see these massive movements. It's not impossible. Like we saw it with GameStop, but it is something that you have to keep in mind when you're seeing what's going on with the price, because you're not going to see a 400% like a 400% gain. You're not going to see AMC's price go to $200 immediately. Can it reach that? Yes, but it's going to take a lot more money to get it to push that high. Like, for example, right now, GameStop's price, GameStop's market cap, let me throw this on the screen. GameStop's market cap is at around $20 billion, or $19.11 billion. AMC, on the other hand, has a $25 billion market cap. So you just got to think. We've seen AMC, we've seen GameStop, both of them over the last couple of months until just recently. They leveled off quite a bit. And we didn't see them have those massive swings until now. That's because, shorts were getting back in. They were continuing to short it. They didn't think retail investors would really push the price up any higher, but they were wrong. So that's what was happening. And now what we're seeing is, yes, the short squeeze is taking place, but just because there's a lot of retail investors in it, it's like when you're starting to get in these big numbers, like $25 billion market cap, it gets to be harder to move it. Let's look at this report. So this report says AMC, GameStop rallies, deal shorts another $848 million blow. That was on top of the $1.5 billion they lost last week. But this was at, what time was this at? This was yesterday. So they've lost another probably over $1 billion today. But this was saying that on Tuesday, shorts lost $848 million. Bears continue to have terrible losses. Yeah, this was when AMC's price was up 23%, but now it's up even more than that. They said AMC delivered short sellers a $536 million loss. GameStop dealt them a $312 million loss, according to data from S3 Partners. Today, we're going to see that significantly higher, and that's why we're probably seeing shorts cover their positions. Let's see, this person on Seeking Alpha. Let's check this out. Whitney Telson calls short-term top on AMC stock and other. What do you guys think her top is? What do you think she thinks it's going to top out at? Yeah, someone's talking about BlackBerry. Anything with a smaller market cap is going to be able to move a lot easier. Like, that's why we're seeing GameStop. It's leveled off. Like, over the last couple of months, it had that massive short squeeze. Went from, barely anything to up to $400 per share. Then it's leveled off, and it stayed between that $100, $180 per share range for a while. Because just even doesn't matter how many people are behind it. It gets harder to move. But right now, let's look at this report. So, saying that the recklessness of a segment of retail investors appears to have no bounds, officially calling for a short-term top in what is clearly a dead cat bounce. He identifies the 10 of the biggest turds in his 25 stock short-term bubble basket, which is rallied. So he's saying these are the 10 short squeeze stocks, basically, or very overvalued ones at least. GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, Bed Bath & Beyond, Koss, Nikola. These are all that we saw. Like, these top 5 right here are all that everyone was talking about back in January. It says Workhorse, NanoX Imaging, Plug Power. Mark my words, these stocks will fall 25% within a month, probably sooner. I mean, since when this report was already put out at 11 a.m., all these stocks are up significantly. Since this time, AMC has doubled since he wrote this, and since he's talked about this. But what is this? AMC reaches out to retail investors. Oh, this was this morning. AMC reached out to retail investors with free popcorn. Stock pops pre-market. That's not the reason why, but it's something interesting. Let's go back to AMC. Yeah, we're holding pretty strong at that $62 per share range. If we look at like the 1 minute chart, there is a bit of a support there. Let's move that over. What other stuff do we have? I'm interested to see what that thing is about. AMC talking about retail investors, what they're doing for them. I mean, they should. Like AMC, GameStop, they should be giving back and doing a lot for retail investors just because of all of the retail investors and Wall Street bets pushing for AMC, pushing for GameStop. Both these companies have been able to raise billions of dollars in new stock offerings. Yesterday, AMC, they sold shares to Mudrick Capital. They raised like $230 million. That wouldn't have even been possible without retail investors. Someone says, this is my first live. Not my first live. I don't usually do lives, but I decided to do one today because there was a lot going on with AMC. But no, this is my first live ever. This is just one of the first ones in a while. Someone said, when will we know when the short squeeze started for AMC? I think it definitely has started. We're going to have to wait and see after hours to see what the short ratio is, what the short interest is. Right now, the short volume is 97 million. This was after closing yesterday. So short volume continued to increase. So once we see this later today, after market closes, if we see that around 45, 50 million instead of 97, that's how we'll know if the short squeeze has started. If you guys have a lot of profits in AMC right now, it never hurts to take some profit. Never. Never hurts to take some profit. So if you're debating selling, if you're asking the question, should you sell? Means you're nervous. Means you probably should sell something. At least in my opinion. Let's look at that. So when should you sell? Yeah, if you're asking the question, when should you sell? I would say go ahead and sell some of it. If not, you don't have to sell all of it, but sell something if you're on the fence. Because if you're asking me, if you're asking the question, it means you're not confident in it anymore. And especially with these, you're either all like you're in, or if you're not confident, there's no point of being in these at all. A lot of these stocks, like, AMC, GameStop, after we've seen these massive runs, yes, it's very possible for them to drop 50% in a day. It's also very possible for AMC to double again tomorrow. So you just have to be willing to, like, whatever money you're putting in now, don't put your life savings in. Make sure it's something you're okay with losing, because just as easy as it doubled today, it could drop 50%. Like, it could drop 50% from where it is. Do I think it's going to happen? No, not right now. But it's very easy for it to drop just as much tomorrow. So you just have to keep that in mind. And that's why it's always good to take some profits along the way. It never hurts. Never hurts to have just some cash lying around to invest in other stocks. Someone's saying to time the market. Yeah, but if you guys are new here, the platform right here we have on the screen is Webull. I do have a lot of my money in Webull. It lets you even trade Dogecoin, which is really exciting. So Dogecoin, Kryptos, stocks. I put the link at the top so you guys could always check that out. But also, please be sure to like the video. It says only 100 people are watching. So let's try and get this up to 100 likes so we could get this video out to more people, because we got some exciting stuff to go over later in the episode. I want to go over with Dogecoin, a couple of things that happened with Coinbase that were very exciting. So make sure to like the video. Let's try and get it up to 100 likes. So if you haven't liked it yet, make sure to like it. So JR, you're saying to time the market. Time the market. I mean, you know what? I've tried to do it before, and whenever you try to time the market, you get into trouble. So you're either in or you're not in right now. You're either saying, I'm holding AMC, I don't care what happens, or you're just like, okay, I'm You're gonna hold off for a bit. You can't handle it. And the way that I see it, looks like AMC's price has been halted. It doesn't always notify us on Webull, but the price hasn't changed in a while. But the way that I see it, with any stock I'm investing in, the way that I see it is anytime I am investing in something, if I have to constantly be checking it, that means I put too much money into something. If I'm constantly looking at something and refreshing the screen every 2 seconds, I shouldn't have that much money in that, because it's just not a smart move. Not a smart move. Yes, it's exciting to watch AMC. Like, I'm excited watching this right now. But if it makes your stomach like turn and you're anxious about something, just take some profits. Like, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt at all. Also, if you guys are new here, make sure to check me out. There's a link. I'll throw a link in the chat. But there's an app that I use called Public Investing. It's not sponsored or anything, and it's completely free. And when you check me out on Public Investing, you could see what stocks I'm buying, what stocks I'm selling in real time. I put a lot of different things I'm looking at every single day. This is all free, and they don't sponsor me at all. So just check my profile out. Follow me. It's like an Instagram for investing. So more like a Twitter for investing. So make sure to check me out on there. Follow me, because I did talk about AMC quite a few times there. I did buy it as well. Here, there's a link for it. public.com/Michael Rubel. I'll put it in the chat a couple of times. But yeah, I would check me out on there, because that's how you get the most up-to-date information on what's going on with my portfolio, what I'm buying, what I'm selling, what's going on with AMC, with everything. That's the best place to check me out. And also, if you use my link, you guys will get, like, I don't know, a free stock. You could get some money in Tesla, some money in Shopify, things like that. But I really love it. It's not sponsored at all. I just is probably my favorite investing app right now, besides Webull. Well, have you guys ever downloaded or used Public Investing? Let me know. But anyways, let's get back. Looks like trading has resumed. We're seeing price go back up. If we could break through that $65 barrier again, I think we will see it touch new highs, get closer to that 70. We have struggled to break through that $65 per share range. It seems like we have a little bit of a resistance at 65 and a little bit of a support at 60. It's not like a strong support. It's not like, this is something that's just developing recently, but it does look like we've touched 60 a couple of times. We have not managed to break below it, but we're sort of stuck between that $60 and $65 per share range. Looking pretty good right now, though. We're on the 1 minute chart. And looking pretty good that if it continues its way up, we could see it go higher. Danny, you're asking what about AMC for the end of the month? What will the price be at the end of the month? Well, at the end of the month, it's very hard to... Anyone who's giving you a price prediction for AMC, saying it's going to be this price or this price at the end of the month, it's impossible to know. Impossible to know, because with the short squeeze, we could easily see what happened with GameStop. AMC could go to $150 per share within 2-3 days. By the end of the week, it could easily be there. But then, if retail investors start to take their profits, there's no way of knowing. And a lot of institutions cover their positions. Well, then we would see a massive drop-off. Are we going to see it go back down to $3? No, not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. Or can we see it go back to 40, 30? Yeah, that's very possible. It's like what happened with GameStop. You guys, we talked about this before. GameStop went from like $8 a share all the way up to $400. Did it go back to $8? No, but it leveled off at about $130, $150 per share. We'll probably see the same thing with AMC. This is what always happens. We saw Dogecoin. Dogecoin went from less than a penny all the way up until 75 cents per coin. Now we're seeing Dogecoin. It's leveled off at around 30 cents. It formed a support there, and then it started to just rally back up. So every time we see these sort of meme coins, meme stocks, things like that, we see them experience a massive rally. Well, they usually don't fall. Like they go up very quick. They rise very quick, the prices, but they don't fall back down to the lows and the prices we saw before. They'll drop down to like they'll find a new support level. That's what usually happens. We always seem to find that like new support level that's not as low as the previous one, but it's not, it doesn't stay at all-time highs. That's just unreasonable to think. Is this the all-time high right now? We'll have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what's happened with shorts at the end of the day today. What about STEM? What are you thinking? We did talk about STEM just a minute ago. I want to keep this more about AMC, Dogecoin. But for those of you who do know, I talk a lot about STEM Inc. It is one of my favorite stocks. And right now, STEM Inc. has been doing extremely well lately. Like every single day, STEM Inc. has gone up. It is at $29 per share. Let me throw that on the screen. It's at $29 per share. If you look at the last month, up 23%. But really, on May 13th, it was at $16 per share. It has doubled from then. And a lot of this has to do with a couple of projects they recently announced. Like you could see right here, they announced a collaboration with Amerisco on a new smart energy project for Holy Cross Energy. That's a big deal. I have a video on that later today, which will be coming out. But they have a lot of things coming out. They absolutely crushed their earnings report. They did so much better than expected. So for all those reasons, like I am very bullish on STEM. They're the first like clean energy storage company that went public. I am very bullish on it. And like everyone who's talking about AMC, I love AMC, but it's like if you've made some profits on AMC, you're selling some, I would not hesitate at all. Like me personally, I've been adding to STEM Inc. for a while. Like you could see on my public investing profile, which is completely free, you can see that I own a lot of STEM Inc. And I've owned it for a while. So, I mean, STEM Inc. is like AMC is doing really well right now, and you're making profits. I would just take some off the table. Right now, we're seeing AMC actually break above that $65 per share range, which is very important. Very important. But if you're making profits on AMC and you're getting nervous, you want to take some out, I mean, my favorite stock right now is STEM Inc. By far. It has just gone up every single day. Like if you look at it, since May 11th, STEM Inc. has not gone down a single day. Every single day, it's basically gone up. But yeah. Hopefully we see AMC right now. It's at $65 per share. Hopefully we see it like have a sustained break. Hopefully it stays above that $65 per share range for a little while. And if we could see it hold above $65 per share, that would be a really good sign. It's dropping back down below. But I want to look at this article that came out earlier. Where is it? AMC. I'm looking on Seeking Alpha. I don't know if you guys use Seeking Alpha. I do like that a lot. Look at this. Basically, all these analysts, they're saying they're bearish on AMC. Look how wrong all of them were from yesterday. People said on May 31st. People said on May 28th. Basically for the last month, everyone's been saying that they're very bearish on AMC. All of these people who are part of, institutions, the large investment banks, all their analysts saying they're bearish. Meanwhile, in the last 5 days, AMC's price has quadrupled almost. Not in the last 5 days, but in the last 2 weeks, it's quadrupled, basically. Crazy. But right now, so they're saying, let's look what they're saying. This will end badly again. Let's look at this one. Shares top $30. Huh. They did this report when it was at $30. Now it's at over $65. Since the time this report was announced and released, it is up how much? They usually show it. They usually show how much it's up since the report, but I guess they don't want to show it because it's getting killed. Let's look at this though. Anyways, I thought that was pretty funny. All these reports, they're saying how terrible AMC is, how it might go bankrupt. Did you guys see there was a article, AMC 1 cent. Yeah, I talked about this in my video the other day. But AMC, Rich Greenfield, he's an analyst. He's an analyst at Lightshed Partners. He said on CNBC the other day that AMC is going to 1 cent. That was absolutely ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe that at all. He's like, it's going to a penny. I'm thinking to myself, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. Did he short it? And is he someone who's like, I'm going to put all my money in short AMC? Because he lost everything then. Obviously he didn't do that, but to say AMC is going to 1 cent, that's garbage. That's garbage. It's not going to 1 cent. The community behind AMC is too strong. It's not going away. He's like, oh, if hedge funds wanted to get out of their entire position, if they were short, they could do it within minutes. Yeah, and if they do it within minutes, well, then the price is going to go through the roof like we're seeing right now, where it's gone up 100% in 24 hours. Like, that's what's happening. He says an army of retail investors claims they are going to buy, hold, refuse to sell, and he's like, he finds that funny. But it's exactly what's happening. It's happened before with GameStop. It's happened again now, and it's going to continue to happen. We're going to continue to see more stocks, more cryptos like this. We're seeing, we saw it with AMC. We first saw it with GameStop. Then we saw it with AMC. We saw it with Sundial, BlackBerry, Nokia. We also saw it, in a little sense with Dogecoin. We saw it with Dogecoin. But, Dogecoin's a little different. We've talked a lot about Dogecoin, but either way, this price target's ridiculous. It just makes me laugh. Like, looking at that, it's like, that's so ridiculous. AMC, we need to see it hold above that $65 per share range. We really do. If we could see it hold above that going into after hours, I think that'll be a good sign. We're up over 102%, guys. 102%. Crazy. Yeah, people are overlooking this. People have been overlooking this. The thing that people are overlooking the most right now is that AMC, the short position, is the highest it's ever been. I've said this before, but everyone's overlooking this. People are just saying, oh, it's a meme, and it's not going anywhere. Like, nothing's going to happen. But in reality, they're ignoring the glaring signs that are showing that AMC was going to happen. Everyone was ignoring these signs and ignoring the fact that this was going to happen, whether they liked it or not, whether banks were trying to short it. This was going to happen. This was inevitable. Thanks, Matt Douglas. I appreciate you. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you say that. But yeah, this was inevitable, and people were just ignoring it. When the short interest is like 20-30%, we're seeing 97 million shares shorted. And the funniest thing is that we were seeing more and more shares shorted every single day while the price was going up. And so normally, that would make sense. Like, if companies if you don't believe in a stock and you want to short it and it keeps going up, well, you're going to be like, yeah, let me short it some more. Let me add to my position. But the thing is they should have learned with GameStop. They should have learned with AMC. They should have learned that that's not what's going to happen. Even though the price is going up, if they just continue to short it, retail investors, we're going to want to get back at the suits, and they're going to lose. We're going to see another thing like what happened in January, where one investment bank loses probably $5-6 billion. We're going to see it happen again. I don't know which one it is, but we're going to see one where it's going to say, wow, we had to get bailed out. We lost like $5 billion. It's not going to be surprising when we see that come out. It's going to be pretty funny. It's going to be pretty funny because they're the ones who didn't learn the first time. They're the ones who didn't learn the first time. And Yeah, Peter Lopez. Okay, Peter Lopez. Let's look at the chat. Peter Lopez, you're saying, what else can we invest in that's being shorted? Okay, so right now, like we looked at that article, but right now things that are being shorted are like Gamestop continues to be shorted, but it has a high market cap. We're seeing Nokia, BlackBerry. We're seeing, so it's like GameStop, AMC, Nokia, BlackBerry. Those are some of the main ones. Those are like the big name ones. There's a lot of stocks out there, and you can always search them based on their short position, but those are the main ones right now. Christian Cardenas, you're saying I want to take my position in Doge and put it in AMC, but I fear I'll miss out on the run when Coinbase Pro allows people to buy and sell. So with Doge, we're just talking about some of the questions right now, but with Doge, we did see a lot of the run happen yesterday and today. But the thing is, in my opinion, if you own Doge, you're part of the community, you might as well hold it at this point because we had a lot of great news from Elon Musk talking about Dogecoin again earlier this morning. He put out a tweet at 3 a.m., a tweet that says basically Dogecoin is going to take over the world. So that's a pretty big deal. Elon Musk, one of the richest people in the world, talking about Dogecoin. Yeah, pretty big deal. Then we also saw Coinbase Pro, that announcement. There's a lot of positive news for Dogecoin right now, and it looks like crypto's turning the corner a bit. It looks like it's starting to run up again. So for all those reasons, if you own Dogecoin and you're trying to look for something that might do better, I'd say just hold Dogecoin for a while. If you don't have any, if you have like a lot of your money in Dogecoin, yeah, it's always good to sell, always good to take profits. But and if you guys are new here, please be sure to like the video. Let's try and get this up to 100 likes. We only have about 150 people watching. I don't know why YouTube isn't showing this to people, but let's try and get this out to 100 likes just so maybe we can get YouTube to be like, I think YouTube blacklisted me when they blocked my account when I did a video on Dogecoin and Elon Musk. They shut down my whole account. They're like, nope, you can't keep posting anymore. You're not going to be able to talk anymore. So maybe that's why we're not getting as many people on these live streams. But make sure to like it. Let's get this up to 100 likes because if it gets enough likes, YouTube will they'll have to recommend it, hopefully, to more people. But let's look at this right now. Some of the chats. Yes, you told me you'd be here if I went live. I'm here. Cardano. Someone's talking about Cardano. AMC. Before we get into Cardano, let's look back at AMC. Okay, we did see it break down below. Like we've said, it's oscillating right between that $60, $65 per share range. If important to see it, if we want to see it reach new highs, break that $72 per share high that we saw earlier today, we're going to have to see it cross 65 and stay above that. Because you're seeing right now, can I draw on this? Yeah. We're seeing... Well, that's not so straight. Why is it moving? There we go. And let's move that up. Stop zooming in. Okay, there we go. Okay, right about at this is moving too much. $60 per share, and we also see another one at about $65. Why is this not moving? There we go. There's something at about 60 and 65. Like we've seen it, it's like sort of there. We've seen it touch 65 twice, and bounce off of it here and here. And we've seen it from $60 per share. It's hit it almost, here. It's hit it, 4 times already? So it'll be important to see us, let's get rid of these. Important to see us break above that $65 per share range. Oh, you like the video. Thank you, Ollie. When do we sell AMC? Like I said, with AMC, if you're nervous, about AMC and you've made money, it never hurts to take some money out of it. It never does. It's not that I'm saying I'm bearish. It's like I am all for AMC. I want to see it go to $200 per share. Like I own it. I want to see it go to over $1,000. But it's like if you've made money, just take some profits. Throw it into STEM Inc. I like STEM Inc. STEM Inc.'s up 50%. You can't beat 50%. So people are asking when to sell it. If you've made a lot of money, take some out. It can't hurt. Well, what's the worst that's gonna happen if you take some profit off the table? Nothing. You might miss out on some upside, but I've had it happen to me before with stocks where I've gotten in. I didn't take profit. It ended up going back down. I've regretted it so much. I'm like, I should have just taken some profit. Underdog said $100 options into $1,200 profit. I just sold. Was that bad? That's not bad. Like, you guys, if you own AMC, you're either just hold it and hold it for a while. Hold it long term and wait till we see this data come out later today. When we see the data come out about what's happening with the short position, because that's really important. That is probably the most important thing we're going to look at is what's the short volume at the end of the day today. And once we look at that, we'll keep an eye on that. But other than that, if you're in AMC, hold it for long term. And if you're worried about, let's say you've made a lot of money, you're getting nervous, you're checking it all the time, well then take some money off the table. Take some money off the table. Doesn't hurt. Some people are asking about Dogecoin. Right now, Dogecoin is continuing to do well. I mean, Dogecoin's run, in my opinion, is just getting started. Dogecoin with being between Coinbase Pro, between Elon Musk talking about it, there is a lot to like about Dogecoin right now. Like, the most important thing, in my opinion, with Dogecoin right now is, okay, first of all, we've continued to see Elon Musk talk about it. But the biggest catalyst recently was obviously Coinbase Pro. And then to add on to that, Elon Musk has been talking about it. Doge to $1 was actually trending on Twitter earlier today. So, Doge was trending on Twitter. We're seeing Elon Musk tweet. He said, found this pic of me as a child. I have to keep my passion hidden from the public or I'll be socially ostracized. So Elon Musk tweeted that. Then again, in the middle of the night at 3 a.m., he tweeted, where is it? He tweeted another picture of, what's this? He tweeted another picture of Dogecoin at, I believe, 3 a.m. I can't find it right now. But yeah, you can see all these. He's tweeting a lot about Dogecoin still. We're seeing the thing with Coinbase Pro come out. There's a lot going on with Dogecoin that's pointing in the right direction. And on top of all this right now, with Dogecoin, the market is turning in the right direction. When the market goes down, we're seeing, all these meme coins, things like that, they take bigger hits. But now that we're seeing the market start to turn around, the market's up about 6% today for crypto. And now that we're seeing that could be a sign that we're entering another bull rally, a bull run. Dogecoin's up 25%, guys. Polkadot's up 18%. Binance Coin's up 16%. Cardano is up. Ethereum is up. And this is a good sign. This is a really good sign. We're getting close to that $1 trillion market cap again for crypto. Here, let me throw this on the screen. Don't worry, we're going to get back to AMC. Don't worry. But yeah, look, market's up 6.19%. Bitcoin up 4%. Binance Coin up 16%. Dogecoin up 25%. One of my favorites, Polkadot's up 18%. Another one I really like, there's a lot of these coins that are some of our favorites. Solana up 9%. These are ones we've talked about a lot. They're up significantly. And Dogecoin is number 6. I think we could see it even surpass Cardano because there's a lot going on with Dogecoin. On average, guys, what happens when a coin gets listed on Coinbase is it's called the Coinbase effect. And it's not just a thing that people talk about. No, it's happened multiple times. Look at this. It's happened multiple times, and it's going to continue to happen. Look, Coinbase effect means average 91% token price gain in 5 days. This isn't just some random person saying this. This is done by research on all the coins ever put on Coinbase. See, the theory that up-and-coming digital tokens like Cardano tend to experience a price pop after they're listed on Coinbase. According to a research firm, Mercari, they scrubbed the data of all coins listed. They eliminated outliers, like one coin went up 645%, one coin dropped negative 32%. They've eliminated all those outliers, and they found that the average increase after being listed on Coinbase is 91%. We're seeing, Dogecoin right now is up. Right now, Dogecoin is up about 25% for the day. But it's not up, like it was at 30 cents. It's not up 91%. 91% would put Dogecoin right around 60 cents per coin. So if we're going to see the average, which Dogecoin isn't average by any means, everyone loves Dogecoin. And so if we see Dogecoin just perform average, we would see it about 60 cents per coin. FRD Hernandez 53 sold Dogecoin, lost 60, LOL, but bought AMC and up by 3K. Yeah, pretty good. What if we get 2 Coinbase effects because of Coinbase Pro tomorrow? Very possible. Very possible. ETC 30K up before noon on one portfolio. Diamond Hands, you're the man, up 30K. Thanks, Underdog. I appreciate you watching. But yeah, if you guys are new here, make sure to like the video. Because YouTube doesn't like to show my videos to people. I think ever since I posted the video about Dogecoin and Elon Musk, things have been all out of whack. Like, things have been all over the place. So yeah, make sure to like this video. Let's see if we can get it to 1,000 viewers. Right now we're at 191, but if we could get the likes up to about 200 right now, I think YouTube's going to have to show. It's like they're trying to stop the little guy, the underdog, from doing well. Oh, and also, guys, if you're new here, make sure to check out my public investing account. There's an app called Public. It's completely free. I'm not telling you to. I don't care if you use my link. I don't care. This is honestly my favorite investing app. Like, by far my favorite investing app. And what it is it's called Public Investing. It's just like Twitter, but for stocks. And it is 100% my favorite one. You can see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, everything like that. You can see exactly when I'm talking about AMC. We spoke about AMC the other day on Public. And essentially what it is, it's just a Twitter where you can buy, sell stocks, and people talk about stocks. So, and cryptos. Like, I talked about crypto the other day on there. I talked about stocks. Completely free. It's just like Twitter, but it's for investing. So make sure to check me out on there. I've been posting a lot more on there recently. A lot more. But anyways, let's go back to AMC. I'm excited to see how much money short sellers lost today. It's going to be over, I believe, $2 billion today alone. Suits are probably like squirming right now. They lost probably $2 billion today, probably even more. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But that'll be interesting. Interesting stuff. Again, guys, we are holding pretty strong in like a holding pattern right now between $60, $65 per share. Let's reload the page. Can't hurt. $60 and $65 per share right there. Boom, boom. And for those of you who are new, this is on Webull. This is what this app is. If you're in Europe, I don't think it works in Europe, but US, it does work in US. But if we want to see it break that $72.62 high that we saw earlier, we're going to have to see it break above 65. We haven't seen it successfully break above $65 and stay above it. Like, yes, can't complain. Like, we are up 94% for the day. Cannot complain at all. Your eyes are burning. Why are your eyes burning? Have you been staring at the charts all day? We're looking at the chat. Yep. Brian Fisher, BlackBerry. Those are one of the ones we talked about. BlackBerry, Nokia, AMC, GameStop. A lot of those. Those are the ones that have really seen that run up today. Let's look on the phone. Stocks like BlackBerry, Nokia, some of the smaller ones, those are ones that could experience a big run up next. It's just the community behind BlackBerry, like, people are not talking about that as much. So I don't think we'd see BlackBerry or any of those other ones do anything similar to what AMC's doing. How do I put it on dark mode? Settings. Well, let's put. There we go. There you go. How's that? Dark mode. Workhorse. Yeah. Here, I want to pull up this article. We talked about it earlier in the live, but Seeking Alpha. But how does that look, guys? Do you like the darker color better? Seeking Alpha. AMC. I want to pull this up for you. Where is it? Sorry, guys, just pulling up an article. You guys are asking about other stocks that would see a short squeeze similar to what's happening with AMC. I'm trying to find that article for you guys. Here are some of them. Okay. Let me switch the screen over. There we go. I'll put this on dark mode too. Would you guys rather have this on dark mode? Yeah, we could put this on dark mode. But anyways, these are stocks that are really experiencing the massive short squeeze and the biggest short positions right now. GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, Bed Bath & Beyond, COS, Nikola, Workhorse, NanoX Imaging, GSX, Takudu, and Plug Power. Like, for example, right now, we're seeing, which one? Let's look at Bed Bath & Beyond. Right now, Bed Bath & Beyond is probably the only other stock out there that's having the biggest run today. And right now, Bed Bath & Beyond is up 43% for the day. Insane. But, and then the market cap for it, this is probably one of the reasons why. The market cap for Bed Bath & Beyond is at only $4 billion, 4.14. So like I told you guys before, when the market cap is a lot lower, it's a lot easier for these stocks to see big moves. When we see AMC start to get into that, $25 billion market cap range where we see right now, it gets much harder to see those, 2x, 3x, 4x returns in a matter of a day. It gets much harder to see those. But like with BlackBerry, for example, BlackBerry's price is BlackBerry's market cap is only $4 billion. It's very easy to see that move very quickly. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing with BlackBerry. BlackBerry's up, 42%. Yeah, someone said Skills. Skills is a stock we've spoken about a lot on my channel. Skills isn't seeing like that short squeeze, but Skills is just a stock where you can't even compare Skills to an AMC. Skills is a stock that has so much potential in the online gaming, esports space. They are a stock that, again, is one that is my favorite. Like, AMC is great. It's AMC, GameStop, they have made a lot of people a lot of money. But, like, if you're looking at a short interest, wow, I'm looking at this. This is surprising, guys. This is Skills right here. Skills short interest, you're looking at it right here, 27%. 27%. I mean, this is one of ARK Invest, Kathy Woods, one of her favorite investments. They own a lot of this. Let's look this. They own a lot of Skills. And in addition to this, Skills is just in an industry that is growing very rapidly. Lucid Tracking. Let's look it up. I want to show you guys because you can follow exactly what stocks ARK Invest is holding. I'm getting logged in for you guys. It's not working. But anyways, Skills is a stock that ARK Invest owns a lot of. It's a stock that I'm very bullish on. I love the industry they're in. And when I just saw that short interest, that was surprising. 27%. I was not expecting that. Not expecting that at all. So if you guys are looking for another stock that could see a short squeeze, that's a potential one. 27% short interest, that's a big deal. I really do like this darker version better. But if you guys are new here, make sure to like the video. Let's get this up to 200 likes. YouTube, who knows what they've done, but they don't usually show my videos as much to people. I don't know why. They didn't like that I talked about Elon Musk and Dogecoin. That's the whole reason. I was asking them, why did you ban my account? Why? What's going on? They're like, look at the email. And the email said nothing. The email said nothing about it. Whew. Crazy. Let me look at the chat. How about Workhorse? 45% short. Yeah, Workhorse again. Workhorse is one we mentioned as one of those 10 stocks. Workhorse, we said like Nikola. Which one do I think? I think, there's only so many that can be the focus at one time. Like there's only so much money retail investors can put into stuff. And right now the main focus is on AMC. Like that's where people are at right now. Once AMC, now that it's surpassed GameStop in terms of market cap, we may see it shift. We may see it shift to another one of these stocks. For the meantime, I don't think we're going to see it shift. I don't think we're going to see it shift anytime soon. I think everyone's focus right now is on AMC. Coming into the market closing, though, it's going to be important to see what happens. Hopefully we could stay above that $60 per share range. Because like I've said, we've bounced back and forth between 60 and 65 for a while. 60 and 65. I'd much rather see it break above 65 than below 60. It's looking like it's going to do the same thing again, though. It's hit this line. It's hit this $60 per share line. Well, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th time, and we're seeing it bounce back up. Cardenas, I see that you just joined Public. Make sure to follow me on Public. I see Cardenas, someone who's in our live right now. They followed me on Public. Public is just like a Twitter, but for investing, guys. It is. They don't pay me at all. They don't pay me. Like, I love the app. I was actually going to make an app because I've built apps in the past. I was going to make an app just like it. But if you want to see stocks that I'm talking about, it's like a Twitter for investing. Make sure to check me out on Public. It's called Public Investing. You can buy stocks on it. I own AMC stock shares on it. I own STEM Inc. I own Amazon and Twitter. I own a bunch of stuff on there. You could see my exact portfolio completely 100% for free. For free. I'm not trying to sell anything here. Like, I don't care about that. What is someone saying? Should I buy 2 shares? New investor here. Should you buy 2 shares? Brian Tarlea. So let's first go over, should you buy more? Today, okay, right now, if you don't already own AMC, should you buy more is the question. Okay, and I'm not bearish on it. This is just my honest opinion, what I think. So if you don't already own AMC, I wouldn't suggest getting in right now, because right now we're in the middle of a run-up. We've gone up 400% in the last couple of weeks. Insane. So the only reason I would say, I'd feel comfortable, me personally, buying more. The only reason I would buy more right now, like I'm not selling it, but the only reason I'd buy more is if when the trading is over today, we see the short volume at still around that 90 million range. Because right now, these are record highs in terms of how many shares are shorted. These are record highs. And in addition to this, the short volume ratio is also at a record high for AMC. So if the short squeeze is taking place, and it already happened, we would see this 97 million get cut in half like instantly. Like when this refreshes after trading hours later today, if the short squeeze is happening right now, and this is what we saw today, well, then we're going to see AMC go from about short volume of 97 million to about 50 million instantly. And if that happens, well, then, you know what? It may cool off. It may level off for a bit. If we see, like, that's the key number. If we don't see that drop, if we still see, you know, over 90 million shares shorted, well, then I'd say, you know what? We still have a lot of upside to go. And I'm not saying I'm bullish or bearish. I'm saying I own AMC. I'm not selling AMC, but I would sell more. Like, you know, can't hurt to take profits, first of all. But then second of all, if you're not already in, if that short volume has not gone up, well, just be careful. If the short volume goes up, yeah, for sure, I would buy more. If the short volume goes down and it gets cut in half, I would say, you know what, maybe the short squeeze is already happening. Maybe stay away from it. You know, just be a little careful. Yeah, it's at your own risk. That's exactly what I'm just telling you guys what I would do. Like, the key thing is that number that we just showed you. This number right here is the key number to everything. This and this. Those are the key numbers. Because if we see that a lot of investment banks covered their positions and they sold off, and they cover their positions, and the short volume and short interest has gone down, the short volume ratio has gone down, well, then we're not going to see that, you know, $100, $200, $300 price for AMC. If we see the short interest go up, well, that's a different scenario altogether. Then we're just getting started. Then we're just getting started with all of this. Let's look at this. Cardenas, I see that you did follow me on public. So that is cool. And Cardenas, if you do see my portfolio, you can see my exact portfolio there. It's free. Nothing wrong. Can this realistically hit 1K? It's possible. Definitely possible. But like I said, it's gonna matter what is going on with that number, with that short interest. If we see the short interest has gone up, then yes. Yeah, brand new logic. I don't really use Twitter too much. Like, the main platform I'd say I use our Patreon group. I use public investing. Gavin Tong, like I said, buying right now, you know, just be careful. Like, me personally, I'm not going to buy until I see what happens with that ratio later today. I'm not. And if you already own it and you want to hold it, hold it. But don't. Right, it's not that easy, Nestor. It's not that easy to go to 1,000. Like, 1,000 would mean it would 10x from where it is. That would mean it's like the size of... It would put it at like the same size as Netflix in terms of market cap. And it's just not easy to move that much money. That much money around. If you hit sell by accident, just take the profits. Did you sell all of it? What's going on? Okay, we are holding strong though, guys. We're holding strong between $60 and $65. $60 and $65 per share. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. I'd like to see us break that $65 per share range. You know, then maybe we could reach those record highs. I think that's very possible. Yes. I love when the chat's talking. Make sure to like the video, guys. YouTube does not like showing my videos when I talk about Dogecoin, AMC, but I keep talking about them, so make sure to like it. Let's get this up to 200 likes. If you're watching, you're not already like it, well then, please be sure to like it. Mr. Roll Forever. You said you got AMC at $18.70 at the moment. You have more buying power. Should you buy more? Like I said, I wouldn't buy more right now. I'm not buying more right now. I own it, but I'm not buying more. And that's because of that ratio we spoke about. I don't want to keep repeating it, but that's like, this is going to be really important. You guys are going to want to stick around for when we see this update later, because this is really important. If it goes from 97 million, let's say, to 50, that's important. That's really important. But yeah, if you guys are looking for another one, if you're looking for a stock to that's being massively shorted by institutions, that has actually like a really, really strong business and a really strong long-term potential, I'd say look at Skills. This is Skills right here, guys. Skills, 27% short volume ratio. That is significantly higher than AMC. Significantly higher. AMC is at 20%. Short volume ratio for Skills is almost 30%. And Skills, their business is a great business. Is a great business. Let me exit out of this. Let's go back to AMC. I want to forget about AMC. Why is it doing this? There we go. There we go. Coming into the market close. Not soon, in about an hour, but that's when we usually see the biggest moves. Are we going to see people, paper hands, sell it off? We're going to see it move up. Are we going to see it continue its run? Let me follow you, Christian. Yes. Christian, if you guys follow me on Public right now, I'll follow all of you back. All of you back. Public investing, completely free. I'm not sponsored at all. I just like the app. I just like the app. I was going to build my own investing app, because I didn't like what was happening with Robinhood. I've built apps in the past. I've had a couple of successful app companies, startups. So I was going to build one just like it. I came across this. I love it. Make sure to follow me. Anyone who follows me, I'm going to follow back. Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar, Public is just like an investing app where you can invest, you can talk about stocks, you can see what stocks other people are talking about, you could see my portfolio, all for free. It's not like a Patreon where you have to pay, completely free. Someone says $100 AMC tomorrow. That's very possible. Very possible. Like I said, important thing is that number we're going to see at the end of the day today, right there. But also, can we sustain this price after hours? Are we going to see people get scared? Are we going to see people paper hands? Are we going to see people sell? Are we going to see it just continue to go up after hours? Yeah, Brian. Is it going to move up after hours? We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. But the good news is we are in a holding pattern right now. Between that $60 and $65 per share range. David Works, you're holding AMC. Yeah, if you own AMC, the only reason I'd say sell some of it right now is if, you've made a lot of money, like life-changing amounts of money. Take money off the table. You don't want to risk it. Neo is your main. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but Taha. Your Neo is your main. Neo is a great stock. It's been doing extremely well lately. Huge potential. I agree. Neo has huge potential. Someone said they just followed me on Public. Yeah, pattern does look really good. I'm following all you guys who are following me on Public. There we go. I just followed 2 people. Brand New Logic. And one other person as well. I believe Public works not just in the U.S. and other countries. Opinions on Neo. You can't go wrong with Neo. Like, if you're making profits on AMC, you can move some of it over. My number one stock, my favorite stock, is Stemming. That's my favorite. It's my favorite by far. I like AMC. I like Gamestop. I like all of these. I love Dogecoin. But the things is that these are very volatile. And I like to have some things, some things where you could just sleep easily at night, not worry about it. And that's what I like, it's nice to have AMC. And I own it and I hold it, but people are asking how to follow me on Public. You just download right here. I'm just going to spam the chat with it. That's all it is. You follow me right there. It's free. Completely free. Don't pay me. They don't talk to me. Nothing. It's just I post on there. Price target for AMC. You guys, we're going to have to wait and see with AMC what happens with this short interest as soon as market closes, once the data has been updated. See what these institutions have done. Have they covered their positions? Are they scared? What is going through their mind? I bet they're freaking out right now. A couple of these banks investment firms almost went out of business. They almost went out of business because they lost so much money with GameStop. They didn't learn. You would think that they learned by now. You would have thought they learned by now. But they didn't. David Works, Dogecoin's your favorite. IDX is another good EV. Yeah, you can't go wrong. A lot of these that you guys are talking about, they're great. XRP, yeah. My favorite cryptos right now, like I own Dogecoin. Let me get that out of the way. But other ones that the referral code Cole, it's in the chat. It's just my name, Michael, and the way you pronounce last name is Rubel. So it's just, here it is. But, yeah, so my favorite cryptos right now, I need to get this out of the way. AMC, Dogecoin, I like those. I'm invested in both of them. I own GameStop. No, I don't. Obi, it's not, I don't really talk on Twitter too much. But so I like all of those. But my favorite cryptos besides AMC, besides, Dogecoin, besides all the favorites right now are like Cardano. I like Ethereum, but that's a really big one. But I like Cardano, like Ethereum. I like Polygon. I like Polkadot, and I like, what's the other one? Like EOS and Solana. Like those six, those are some of my 6 favorites. Besides Dogecoin. People who say that the crypto is going to enter a bear market, I don't agree at all. I think crypto is in a great space right now. I think today was a key moment for them. I wouldn't feel sick. Someone said they sold off AMC. I would not feel bad about that. Yes, it's just for me to tell you guys to buy in right now, I can't feel comfortable, can't feel confident in saying that. I need to look at some of the data once everything comes out later today. We need to look at the data together. We need to see what's going on. Referral code again, Bree. It's just my name, Michael Rubel. There's the link I put in the chat. I'm gonna keep putting in there, putting the link in there for public investing. Just my name. Safe Moon. Do I think it's anything? Safe Moon, meme, joke. If you're talking about meme coins, Dogecoin much better, my opinion. Dogecoin, because you can't compare Safe Moon and Dogecoin. The one thing, okay, they're both memes. But the one thing that Dogecoin has that AMC doesn't, the one thing that Dogecoin has that SafeMoon doesn't, is we all know this, Elon Musk. And you can't quantify that. It's not, having someone like that who's pushing for it, he's not officially part of any team, but having someone like Elon Musk pushing for Dogecoin is something that can't be accounted for. It's something that is so big, so important, that it just trumps any other meme coin because of that single reason. And yeah, SafeMoon's barely been around, but Dogecoin has been around for a long time, and the community behind Dogecoin can't be matched. Doge already pumps SafeMoon better. I don't agree with SafeMoon being the best. If you're looking at crypto, you're looking at meme coins, yeah, those can double, triple, whatever. But what's going to be around a couple years from now? Dogecoin for sure. Hating the swag. It's okay, but buy a 1/3 back in and it'll be less risky. Not financial advice. David Works. AMC call options creeping up. Just math. Can't. No. Dogecoin could definitely be more than $1. Dogecoin can easily be more than $1. Many analysts, we've talked about this on the channel, but many analysts have come out with Dogecoin, giving it $7, $8 price target. Someone named Jenny Ta, who is the CEO of a major cryptocurrency company called coinlink.com. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but Jenny Ta, the founder, says that they believe that Dogecoin can reach a price of $7 to $8 per coin. Like a $1 trillion market cap would put it at $7 to $8. They're saying that this is what this analyst is saying. Not even an analyst, the founder and CEO of CoinLinked. So it's a big deal. But they're saying that reaching $1 per coin is inevitable, is imminent. She said that she believes Dogecoin can reach a market cap of $1 trillion, putting it at $7 to $8 per coin. Basically, her reasoning is the community behind it, Elon Musk pushing for it, businesses accepting it, and basically she said how it's much easier for a crypto to go from, let's say, 40 cents to $1 than it is to go from less than a penny to 75 cents, which is what happened. And that's what we're seeing happen. Crazy stuff. Let's look at this. Uncle Bruce told me to sell AMC at 14, so you sold. Which do I recommend to buy right now? Anything you guys have in the chat, let me know in the chat. And also, if you want to message me directly, message me on Public Investing. I'm going to keep saying this, but Public Investing, they don't pay me, not sponsored, don't talk to me. I just like it, and it's easy for me to talk to you guys about it. Also, if you're new here, make sure to like the video. YouTube doesn't seem to like to show my videos when I'm talking about meme stocks, meme coins. When I posted a video about Elon Musk and Dogecoin, they deleted my whole account. They deleted all 3 of my YouTube channels. They said, nope, they deleted them. So it would help me out if you guys could like this video just so we can get this out to more people, even though YouTube doesn't seem for me to like to talk about AMC, Dogecoin, things like that. So if you have not yet liked it, I know I don't like many YouTube videos, like I don't actually click the like button, but please be sure to do that. Let me look at this. I'm pulling something up. Got a new story coming in. Pretty important stuff. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are seeing with thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you guys. Volatility is cash. Okay. Let's go over some of this stuff. First of all, we are seeing AMC's price creeping back up to that $65 per share range. Like we've said, it's going to be important for it to cross that. It's right around there. We're bouncing back and forth between. Oh, you could just do a horizontal line like. We're bouncing back and forth right between $60 and $65, like right there. We've hit this line how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've hit the top 1, 2, 3. So if we could see it have a sustained break above that, that'll be a great sign for the rest of the day. We're going to have to wait and see what happens when market closes. Yes, Anthony. Yes, Anthony. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys watching. Okay. How much time do we have before market close? 50 minutes until the market closes. Okay. Up 99%. We're waiting to see. We need to see this push above that $64, $65 per share range and break above it. But while we're waiting on that, while we're seeing what happens there, there's a new article that came out on what's going on with AMC stock. And we have a couple of reports about how what investors are doing right now. It says investors, I'm most sure stocks right now. Okay, let's look at this. This is just a round two of what we saw back in January, guys. This is a round two of what we saw with AMC, and this time we're all here. We're all getting started early. I like it. Let's look at this. All you guys who just followed me on Public, before we get into the article, but all you guys who just followed me on Public, I'm following all of you back. That's what I'm doing right now. Anyone who follows me. But anyways, okay. We're pushing up above that 65 cents. We're getting close, guys. If we can just see it sustain that break, push above $65, that would be great. We just need to see it stay above there. Someone says, why is Blackberry pumping? Blackberry, same thing as AMC. Massive short sellers, short sellers are targeting it. So now they're getting wrecked. That's what's happening. They're getting wrecked. They're getting killed. Okay, we're at that 64 cents. I want to keep this on the screen, but there's a new article. Oh, we just broke above it. We broke above it. Are we going to see it remain above 65? That's going to be the key thing now. Now we look like, we're opening this up. We could see it reach that high of about $72 per share if we have that sustained break above 65. We're seeing it there. Someone's talking about cost. Yes, cost is another one. But okay, guys, we're above 65, going to 66. I know we're just talking about the chart, but this is exciting stuff. If we see it break above, we could see it touch those highs before the end of trading today. All those people who just downloaded Public Investing, make sure to actually follow me because I want to follow you guys back, but I don't know. You just need to make sure to actually follow my account. But yes, we have broken above 65. We need to stay above it before we can see it reach those new highs again, because we were bouncing back and forth between 60 and 65 for the last hour or so. We have been bouncing back and forth between that. So we need to see that sustained break above it. Let's see. All of you guys, I'm seeing you guys are on Public now. Make sure to follow me. But this is looking good. This is looking really good. $66. $66 per share. We are in a good position right now to potentially break that high of 72. We've broken out now. We have broken out. If we could see another one or two candlesticks above this, that would be great. Great. People are asking questions in the chat. I see questions in the chat talking. Is it worth picking up more if it sustains above 65? I would say no. Don't pick up more at this point. We need to see the data at the end of trading hours today. We need to see the data to see, have shorts covered their position? Okay, guys, but we're seeing this. We're seeing it continue to pump up. But either way, the thing is we have to see what shorts are doing with their position. Have they covered their positions or have they added more? Like, are more shares being shorted? We're going to have to look at this right here, guys. This number right here, 97 million shares shorted. If we see this drop in half, if we see it go down, that's when we need to talk. That's when we say, okay, maybe it's time to take some profits. Maybe. But I don't think it's going to happen. But if it does, that's what we'll need to talk about. If we see this number go up, that means the short squeeze has not happened yet. Has not happened. But right now we are seeing AMC stock continue to rise. $67, $68 per share. We are approaching the new highs. We are approaching that $70 per share range. Looking really, really good. Looking good, guys. You bought in at $9.71. Nice. Star Stripes jacket. Nice. Bought in early. Yeah, guys, if you're new here, make sure to like the video. YouTube basically screws me because they don't like showing this. They don't like showing the my videos about AMC, Dogecoin, meme stocks, meme coins on YouTube. That's why they deleted my whole account. So yeah, but someone's asking, is that the most recent short volume, or is that not? This is not the most recent short interest. That's why I'm saying we gotta wait until it updates after hours today. We need to see it update after hours. And if it does, when it updates, that's going to be a great sign, because we need to see, has the short interest gone up? Has it gone down? While we have seen it break above that $65 range, is it going to sustain it? Is it going to sustain it? What's going on? And we need to see that. The only way that we can really know is when we see what's going on with the short interest of AMC. It's the only way we're going to be able to tell. I'm trying to find if there's a more updated version. Okay, here we go. Current shares shorted. Tell me if this is what you guys are seeing. I was looking on a couple different websites. This is what we just found, which is a sure sign that the short squeeze happening today as we speak. Let's move this up. Short. This isn't the right one. This is IRM. I don't want to see IRM. Yep, hasn't updated yet. But this is the number that we're going to have to keep an eye out for, guys. I'm trying to find it. If you guys know where to find a more updated short interest, put the link in the chat. I'm trying to find it. But this, where I normally look is Fintel. That's where I usually find all of the data that I'm looking for. But I want to make sure that there's no other way to figure it out. I don't think there is. But we need to see. This is a big deal, because this is going to determine, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen the next day, what's going on with AMC's price. We need to see. Someone said, what's exactly going to happen when the short squeeze happens? When the short squeeze happens, that's when we see the price push up like we did today. When it goes up 100%. The short squeeze, the reason why it's called a short squeeze is when all of the shorts have to cover their positions. They have to essentially, they're going to lose billions of dollars, and it's going to push the price of the stock up much, much higher. Someone's asking, should you buy now? Silver shot. I would say don't buy now. I'm not saying I'm bearish on it, but I'm saying, hey, you know what? We have to look at the data. I don't want to just say make a decision based on emotion. You got to look at the data. Say, what's going on? Should you buy it? Should you not buy it? What is going on? If you guys are new here, make sure to like the video. We're only at 230 likes. I feel like YouTube does not show these videos to anyone. Does not show these people to anyone. So make sure to like the video. Let's get this to 300 likes. Also, if you want to see the stocks I'm buying in, see my portfolio for completely free, not sponsored, I don't care. Public investing app. I just put it in the chat. Make sure to follow me. They don't pay me. They don't talk to me. I don't care. But make sure to check that out. What's my gut feeling on how high it can go? So what am I thinking right now? Well, right now with AMC, yeah, Genesis. The problem is what's happening with my channel is that I did the video on Dogecoin and Elon Musk, and they blocked. They didn't just block a video. They deleted my entire channel. They said, you're never getting this back. And so as a result of this, it was just a video on Dogecoin. They deleted it, and they didn't it would make sense to say, oh, okay, we don't like this video, let's just delete it. But they're trying to control everything, and they just deleted my entire channel. They didn't say, nah, one video. No, they got rid of everything. So I think because of that, now when I talk about Dogecoin and AMC, they don't really push the videos out to as many people. Also, you guys need to make sure whenever you are coming to the videos, make sure to like them, because YouTube, even though they're basically don't show my videos to anyone, the problem is if you like the videos a lot, you comment, well, then it actually is going to push these out to more people, which is what we're seeing right now. The live stream, it started off with no one, but I don't really care. I'm going to go live either way, but it would be nice to show these videos to more people, because I feel like some of the information is pretty valuable. Yeah, no, Obi Sanders, YouTube doesn't like diamond hands. They don't like Dogecoin. They don't want the meme stocks to do well. They don't like us. They don't like us. But okay, let's look at this. Good to see right now we are seeing AMC's price continue to stay above this bit of a, like, well, now it's a support, but this line that we've formed right here, we had touched this price of about $64.95, $65 3 times. We weren't able to break above it. We broke above it right here. Now it's remained above it for, what is this, about 5 minutes so far. 10 minutes. So this will be important. If we can stay above this, we might be able to reach new all-time highs, surpass that $70 per share range. You see it at 200. Hi from Georgia, Stephanie Lockett. I'm in Georgia. I live in Georgia. So that's exciting. Swad says you see it at $200. Hopefully this is just the beginning. I think this could be the beginning. We have to wait and see the data on what is going on. Oh, someone said just signed up for Public. It's free, so whatever free stock you want, that's what it is. Apple, Disney, Tesla. I don't know. Just say, I like Tesla the best out of those. Someone said, what stocks on Public do I like? Like, if your option to get a free stock is Apple, Disney, Tesla, or Amazon, they give you $5 off any. I like Tesla. Elon Musk, Dogecoin, good sign. Jonathan Richard, you're saying that AMC might hit $75 today post-market. Does anyone else feel that way? I think it definitely has the chance of reaching that. I think it definitely can. The thing we're going to have to keep in mind is what's going on with the short interest? Can we sustain the break above that $65 per share range? And are people going to get scared going into market close and sell off their position? Are people just going to have paper hands and sell everything? Because that's going to have a big impact. Guys, all of you guys who are downloading Public, make sure to actually follow me so I can follow you back. I'm following everyone who followed me back right now. So if you did just download it, make sure to check that. I followed you back, and also you can see on the app anytime I talk about AMC, anytime I buy a stock, that is the best place to know exactly not just what I'm talking about, but what I'm buying. Because I just download the app. They don't pay me. They don't talk to me, but I just like the app. I like the app. So make sure if you are new here to download that app, check it out, because that's where you'll see the most recent information. That's where you'll see all of the information on what I'm buying, what I'm talking about. Because everyone on YouTube, they just say, oh, but look at this stock. Look at this stock. No. This is what I'm actually buying. If you check out my thing on that app. And also you can message me directly. I'll message you guys. Completely free, not sponsored. You buy stocks. Martin, you just search my name up. Look up Michael. Michael, my last name is Rubel, Wrubel. I'll follow you right back. The follow option on it is just the search button on the bottom. Okay, guys, we are seeing AMC's price drop. I looked away for a moment. Going into after hours, we need to see it. We need to see it at least stay between that 60 and 65. Ideally, we want it to stay above 65, but if we see it drop below $60 per share, there is no resistance until we're back down at like 40. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully people don't paper hands sell everything off. Someone says Doge will be mooning. Doge is in a great position right now. Doge is in a really good position. Between everything going on with Coinbase, with Elon Musk, they're in a great position right now. I see 3 new people just followed me. I'm following all you guys. Boom. Okay. We did see a bit of a drop off. What was this? This is about a 3% drop off right there. We need to stay at least between this range, guys. A couple of other stocks that people are looking at today, ones that are seeing big short interest, are Workhorse, Clover Health, Blink Charging, and Akrimoto. I'll put them in the chat for you guys. There we go. Those are a couple stocks with very high short interest right now. Well, thank you, Bree. We mentioned baby for a while. We didn't talk about it specifically. We can go into it. It should be on our side. Recently, nope, not on the side. I want to keep it on AMC though, honestly, because right now it's a very important moment. Are we going to see it break above 65 and stay there? What's going to happen? It'll be important to see. But yes. If you are new here, make sure to like the stream. I've told you guys this a bunch of times, but YouTube does not show my videos to people, especially when they're about Dogecoin, AMC, or any sort of meme stock or meme coin. So make sure to like it. I know it's annoying. I know I don't really like too many videos that I watch, but it really helps out a lot, especially if you're part of this. You own AMC. We want to get out the good information, get information out about what's going on so people know what's actually happening. Because otherwise people just buy, sell, they'll hear different things. The most important thing right now is going to be, first of all, if you could like the video, but also we need to see what's happening with the short interest. Key statistics. Are there more? Let's look at this. Yep, so we are right now just in between that $60 and $65 per coin range. I mean, per share range. I keep saying coin. I'm talking about a lot of cryptos lately. Let me know in the chat any questions that you guys have, though, because I want to keep this on the screen, but I don't want to switch it off of it because there's a lot of important stuff going on. So, but let me know. Tattoo Chef is high as well. Yeah, there's a lot of them that are pretty high right now. In terms of short interest, what's going on. Any stock that you see with a high short interest, that means that institutions are like targeting it. But right now, like I've said, a lot of them are getting crushed, losing billions of dollars because of what's going on with retail investors, Wall Street bets, everyone pushing behind this. This is a good thing. Almost at 300 likes, guys. Share price is right at $63. Let's see if we can get the likes up to 300. And then we're going to go into an article from that just came out on AMC. Couple things that I want everyone to realize what's going on. I just read about this as well. 34 minutes ago, actually, Yahoo Finance. This guy's saying he's bearish on it. But you know what? Even when people are bearish, it's important to see what some people are saying. It's important to see what people are saying. I take everyone's opinion. Let's look. Someone else just followed me on public, so I'm going to follow you back. Let's look. Who just followed me? Okay, right now, AMC 63.91. I do not want to take it off the screen. The last 15 minutes, we will keep it on, but I think it's important to look at this article, what this person is saying, because it's some important information. Let me pull that up for you guys. News, where is it? News. Okay, first of all, let's talk about this. This is pretty funny. Mudrick Capital, the people who bought AMC yesterday, sold it. They lost out on more than $300 million by selling AMC stock a day early. This is why we just hold it, guys. Hold it longer term. Not to say that it's not good to take profits. But they lost out on $300 million by dumping it a day early. So even though, some institutions are profiting, they're still losing. Like, they still lost. They lost, they bought AMC at $27.12, worth about $230 million. There's an SEC filing that was released yesterday. Then they sold it at about $32, and they made $41 million, but they could have made $300 million. They missed out on $300 million. So even though they did have a pretty big payday, they lost out on a lot. And this analyst right here, we're going to go over these two articles. So right now, this person says that AMC is going to fall because it's not changing the world like Tesla. To even put Tesla and AMC in the same conversation is ridiculous, first of all, in my opinion. It doesn't make sense. Why are you talking about AMC and Tesla at the same time? Like, AMC is having a short squeeze. It's getting back at institutional investors that are shorting it. It's completely different than what's going on with Tesla. Like, you can't compare them. So, first of all, when you see something like this, you can't even, let's not even look at this, guys. Let's not look at this. That's ridiculous. Because AMC, it's a whole different scenario than what's going on with Tesla. It is. But where are we at right now? $63 per share. Make sure to like the video if you are new here. John Haney, you bought 70 shares at six months ago. $6 a share. Someone's talking about Workhorse. Yes, Workhorse is another one that's experiencing a short squeeze. Very exciting because Workhorse has a massive short interest, just like BlackBerry, just like Nokia, just like Bed Bath & Beyond. These have really, really high short interest. Someone said that Bed Bath & Beyond, yes, Obi. Bed Bath & Beyond is up 50% today. Very similar chart to what's happened with... Very similar chart to what happened with AMC. We did see the rally with Bed Bath & Beyond go up much earlier in the day. Much earlier in the day, we saw Bed Bath & Beyond's price go up about 50%. Later in the day, that's when we saw AMC and everything like that. But the thing to keep in mind is that even though Bed Bath & Beyond has a high short interest, right now the short interest for Bed Bath & Beyond, let me look it up. Bed Bath & Beyond, we've already looked it up, but short interest. The short interest for Bed Bath & Beyond, while it is at, where is it? Fintel, 31%, which is very high. The thing to keep in mind is that, okay, there's some positives, some negatives. So first of all, Bed Bath & Beyond, while it does have a higher short interest, there are more people shorting Bed Bath & Beyond versus shorting AMC. The thing to keep in mind is that the community behind AMC is much stronger than Bed Bath & Beyond. You don't see people talking about Bed Bath & Beyond on like Twitter, on Wall Street Bets, nearly as much as they're talking about AMC. So that's the first thing. Just like Dogecoin, it's like the community behind Dogecoin is much stronger than all the other meme coins. So you got to keep that in mind. The second thing going on, so that's like a benefit for AMC. The benefit for Bed Bath & Beyond, though, is that it has a very high short interest, but it also has a much lower market cap. The market cap of Bed Bath & Beyond is only about $4 billion. So with a market cap of $4 billion, it's much easier for that stock to move. Like when you have a market cap of like 30 billion, like 25, $30 billion like AMC does right now, it's much harder for prices to move very quickly. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, essentially, it's just if the market cap is really high, it's going to take that much more money for the price to be influenced. So, for example, if AMC, the market cap is about $25 billion, for it to double, that means $25 billion more needs to be put into the stock. That's a lot of money. Bed Bath & Beyond, on the other hand, market cap of $4 billion, so it only needs $4 billion more put into it to double. So it's not as hard, but you just got to remember the community behind AMC much stronger than it is with BlackBerry, with Bed Bath & Beyond, with all these other things. Someone says, can I check out Dogecoin? Just followed me. People just followed me. If you follow me on public investing, like I said, you can see exactly what stocks I'm buying, not just what I'm talking about, not just what I'm saying on YouTube. You can see what I'm actually buying. And I'll follow you guys back. Let's look at this. Follow. I'm just following all you guys on here. So yeah, if you are new here, make sure to like the stream. Follow me on public investing, not sponsored. They don't talk to me. I just use the app. So, let's look at that. Okay. AMC. Let's not forget about that. Things are looking, pretty good right now. If we could see it close above 65, that would be a good sign. That would be a good sign because we have been bouncing back and forth between 60 and 65 for a while now. So I think it's important that we see it go above 65, hold above it, because we've seen it cross. Like here, right here it crossed, but it wasn't able to hold it. So right now we're seeing it climb back up. Great sign, guys. Great sign. Someone says the great wealth transfer. Yes, it is. Woo! How long have we been going here? 2 hours? My dog's going to want to eat food soon. But let's look. Guys, okay, we are breaking out. 65. This is the second time we've broken above that $65 per share range, and now we just need to hold above that. If we're able to sustain that break above it, well, then we will see a much higher chance that we'll see it, reach new all-time highs of over $70 per share. If you guys are new here, make sure to like the stream. YouTube does not like when I talk about AMC. They don't like when I talk about Dogecoin. They don't like when I talk about any meme coins, any meme stocks. So if you're new here, make sure to like the video, because the only way that we're going to get this out to more people is if we get more likes on the video. Let's see if we can get to 400 likes. Because otherwise YouTube does not push my streams out to a lot of people. Yes, Christian, AMC is climbing. Someone said I graduated high school, could only afford to put 70 into AMC, but this $400. How many minutes left till we close? 22 minutes left until we close. Coming up until that, things are looking pretty good right now. We are seeing it break above. It's at 64.95. Needs to break above. It's going down. Hopefully we can stay above it. And then the most important thing, like we keep saying, is going to be to see what is going on with the short interest. Do we see that short interest higher, or have we seen it drop? For example, right now AMC, it says the short interest is 90. That's wrong. What is that? Short interest, AMC, Fintel. Well, doesn't want to load that page. Can we look here? Let's look. I'm not paying for that. Well, we'll get back to that later. But the most important thing is going to be to see what the short interest is. Right now it says it's 95 million shares. So if we see it still at that, when am I selling? Someone says, when am I selling? So I've sold some off, but like I've said, at the current price, I wouldn't buy more. But I'm not going to, I wouldn't say sell everything until we see what happens with the short interest. If we see the short interest at it's the same or higher than it is right now, I'd say, you know what, go ahead. You could buy more. But if you bought it recently, I would say, you know what, maybe hold off on buying any more. Let's see what happens with it. We need to wait to see what happens as the market gets to close, as we see more data come out. Going to be important to see that. If you guys are new here, let me know in the chat by saying that you're new, because I don't want to keep saying the same stuff. But we are seeing, unfortunately, the price drop. $63 per share. Ooh, someone else just followed me on public. Followed you back. One stock I've talked about a lot is BarkBox. So I would check that out, guys. It just had its IPO. Just completed a SPAC merger. Okay, you guys are new here. Omar, you guys are new here. Let me go over. Where is it? AMC. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to leave this chart on here. I need to go just open the door. So my dog is going crazy. I'll be right back. Here we go. My dog is not happy that... It's okay, bud. He's not happy that we've been in here doing the live stream for a couple of hours. But we are back. Okay, let's look at what's going on. Right now, AMC's price, it's just hovering right around that $60 to $65 per share range. We're not seeing it break above. We're not seeing it break above 65, and we need to see it break above that in order to really see a push up to all-time highs later. Someone says looking for a $150 price target. 63 seems to be the floor. It looks like me, 60 seems to be the floor. So I'm kind of new. I put $100 at 13, but reached... Someone says, how do you make informed decisions rather than blind ones? Well, the way that you do that is by knowing what you're investing in. Don't invest in something that you don't know about. If you don't know about the company, don't invest in it. Easiest way. Easiest way. 64. Okay, guys, it looks like we're bouncing back a little bit. A lot of people within the last hour have come out with articles saying how AMC is overvalued. I believe I just saw an article how Jim Cramer spoke on CNBC saying it's overvalued, but nothing new. That's nothing really new. He said it multiple times. Let's look at it. Okay. Jim Cramer, AMC. I'm just typing this in. We're going to pull it up. Let's look at what he says. He comments on what is going on with AMC. There's a video on it, but I don't want to watch the video. Let's look at... We're going to look at the article. Because we are at that 64 range. If we could break above 70. But let's turn on this article right here. Okay. Sad. AMC shares soared past. He said AMC is fascinating, but now at $22 billion with 300 million shares traded out of a float of 500 million. It's obvious that this is a stock where the sellers have just had to go away. The meme people have two stocks. They have Gamestop and they have AMC. They have nothing else, frankly. He said they're bent on some sort of contest to destroy the shorts, and anybody who wants to say it's overvalued is immediately a target, but I don't care. He said the short-termers who think they are big shots because they hit GameStop and AMC, both of which I said would go much higher, are about to have their 5 minutes of fame end soon. Enjoy it while it lasts because you will be gone after this. Sorry. So, yeah, he's basically saying that people who are invested now who've made a lot of money, they're going to get killed when the stock price drops. He goes on to explain how what Adam Aron is doing is brilliant. He's the person behind AMC right now, working at the company. He's growing the company, has the shares he can offer to buy any theater chain in the world, and I think he's going to do that. So basically what he says in this article, what he's talking about how AMC is in a great position to make major moves long term, but still at $22 billion, he's saying it's overvalued. And while we know it's overvalued, looking at the fundamentals, looking at any data, it shows that AMC's price right now is overvalued. I mean, but does that mean it can't go higher? No, it doesn't mean that. It could still definitely go higher, just because we need to wait and see what's happening with this short interest. This short interest that we looked at earlier. It's not really loading now, but here we go. 97 million shares. So we'll need to wait and see what happens with that. Let's pull back up. Weeble. Let's take a look at some of the other stocks. Bed Bath & Beyond is actually making another move upwards, up 50% for the day. Other big ones, which ones? Skills. Skills is one of my favorite, guys. Skills is up 25%. Looks like it's going higher. Because Skills, the difference between Skills and AMC is that they both have big short interest, but Skills is a stock that long-term is just a monster. It's really, really a great company in a great industry that's growing very rapidly. Like, movie theater industry is not growing very rapidly. It's sort of fading away and in a transitioning period, especially with streaming. But Skills, on the other hand, is in a great position. Obie Sanders, if anyone wants to laugh, YouTube Kramer versus Jon Stewart. Stewart destroyed him. Yeah, the volume for AMC today, guys, is absolutely insane. Where is the volume? Oh, yeah, 719 million. Crazy. Average stream month volume is 110. We are, I believe earlier in January, we did see the volume surpass 1 billion at one point. But right now, 700 million for volume. We're probably going to reach 800 million by the end of the day. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And if you guys are new here, make sure to follow me on Public Investing. I talk about all stocks I'm buying, all stocks I'm selling. I post on there all the time. It's like a Twitter, but for investing. So make sure to check me out on there. It's completely free. They don't sponsor it. Another thing is if you guys like live streams, I could do more of them. YouTube doesn't seem to push these out to anyone. So if you do want me to do live streams, just make sure you like them from now on, because otherwise YouTube just doesn't show these videos to anyone. So it's much better just to post a video on my channel, because I do get them out to more people. But let me know in the chat if you want me to do more live streams from now on, because I definitely could do more. But like, just put like more live streams. Just type in more live streams in the chat, so I know if you want me to do more from now on. Phone died. We are seeing a push back up, though. Market closes in 11 minutes. So if we could see it close above 65, that would be really big. My dog is here. He doesn't want to leave. He's going to start whining soon. I don't know why he's whining. AMC's price is going up. Tugboat, what's wrong? AMC's price is going up, bud. If I'm not petting him, he's going to start whining. So we did break above that 65. Buddy, come here. Okay, bud. So he did break above that 65. The only way he's going to be quiet is if he's right here. So we're going to have to just keep him here. And once market closes, he'll probably head off because he needs to be walked. Yeah, I definitely need to walk the little guy. But we can't walk him. We need to wait. We need to wait and see what happens with AMC and what happens at the close. Because we are seeing it break above that 65. Yeah, his name is Tugboat. But we did see it break above $65 per share. And if we see it break, if we can see it continue, like we're pushing, guys, we're pushing much higher right now. It's looking like we could get to the highs. Let's look at this. Buddy, let's look at this. So we did break above that again. 3 green candlesticks in a row. It's a great way to finish off. $66 per share. But you're going to have to wait. We got to see what happens. No, French Bulldog is a French Bulldog. French Bulldogs and Pugs are not the same. Now, his name isn't Doge to the Moon. His name is Tugboat. But we are seeing that sustained break above it. Wow, that just dropped. So really what we're going to do is we're just going to wait. We have 8 minutes until the market closes. See what happens as the market closes, and then he either wants to play or he needs to go for a walk. What's over here? Is there a treat? So if we close above 65, I think we'll be in good shape. And then later I could go live again if you guys want me to. Just let me know in the chat. And if we go live, we're gonna have to look at the data to see what's going on with the short interest. If the short interest has gone down significantly, well then it might be time to sell. Do I think AMC will touch 120? It's possible. It's possible. Is it likely? Maybe. Maybe not. 7 minutes until market closes. Someone said, where can they get a French Bulldog? I rescued him. In Columbus, Georgia. Columbus, Georgia. Now we're seeing major move up. It's at $66 per share. Pushing up higher. Are we going to see it reach 70? Potentially, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens as we get closer to the market closing. We have about 7 minutes left. And if we see it get there, well then we might see it break highs before the market closes, which is at $72 per share. $72 per share. Woo! This is exciting. Level 2 market data is strong. Someone said close at 65. Let's go. We are seeing it above that right now. And guys, if you want me to do more live streams from now on, just make sure to like the videos as soon as you get on, because otherwise YouTube does not show these to anyone at all. Like you're seeing right now, my channel has like 250,000 subscribers, but this live only has about 280 people. So it doesn't notify people. And when I look at the stats, YouTube usually doesn't notify anyone when I'm talking about AMC, Dogecoin, things like that. I don't know why, but it's doing it. 6 minutes until the market closes. We are seeing the price at about $66. That is a good sign. We are seeing it sustain above that $65 range, which is where we wanted it. And then we'll see later. We could talk about what's going on with AMC, how much money shorts lost, what the short interest is, if the short interest has gone up or down. We could talk about what's going on with Workhorse, what's going on with BlackBerry, and everything like that. There's a lot to cover. But right now, we're just going to have to wait and see how this closes, what happens as soon as the market closes, and then what will happen with all of the data. We'll come back a little later, see what's happening with the data. But things are looking good right now. $66 per share. And it's holding there. It's holding above that $64 resistance that we did have at one point. Now it's the support. What else? Let me know in the chat. Any stocks that you guys are curious about? First time here. Shout out to Bay Area, California. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Any stocks that you guys want me to cover in the live later today? Do you want me to talk about some cryptos? Let me know. My favorite cryptos, we could talk about like Cardano, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Polygon. We could also talk about STEM Inc. 4 minutes till market closes. We're at $66 per share. Three minutes. And it's looking like we will close above 64, I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like we're going to close above $65 per share. Price prediction for AMC. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with the market closing. We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see for price prediction on AMC, what happens with the market closing, what the short interest looks like right now after we see all the data updated, and what's going on with shorts. Have they sold off their positions? Have they covered? What's going on? Someone says, Neo. I really like Neo. Ethereum Classic, ADA. We are seeing a push back up, so hopefully we see it close. We're going to have to wait and see. 2 minutes left. We are seeing it push upwards, which is a good sign. You always like seeing it go into the market close, going up. Nokia, squeeze or not, yes. BlackBerry, same thing. Bed Bath & Beyond, same thing. Let's look. 2 minutes left. We're at $66.45 per share. And then we'll see what happens with all of the data. But what we're looking at right now, things are looking pretty good, guys. $66. Could potentially reach that $67. I know it's just boring watching the charts right now, but I don't want to miss it because we want to see what happens right now, what happens as soon as market closes, what's going on. For those of you who are new, make sure if you want to follow what I'm investing in, check out my profile on Public. Completely free. They don't sponsor me. They don't pay me at all. But you could just see what stocks I'm talking about, what's in my portfolio. And rather than other YouTubers who just say, talk about stuff, you'll see exactly what I'm buying. You can't hide it at all. Like, it's exactly what's in your portfolio shows on the app. So make sure to check that out. Yeah, we definitely could talk about BNGO, XRP. But yeah, make sure to follow me on that because you'll see exactly what I can, what I'm buying, what I'm talking about. I'll give you guys, it's all for free. Don't talk about any of that. It's not like you pay. It's completely free. They don't sponsor me. I just like it. I genuinely like the app. $66.85 per share. Looks like we're going to close right around there. 4 o'clock right now. Market just closed. Let's wait a couple of minutes to see what is happening with the after hours. Do we see any big movements? Let's wait and see. It says it's down about 1.9% after hours. But anyways, we'll get back into this a little later. You like more live streams, either at open or close of market. Frederick Bravo. What should I title them? Frederick, and all of you guys, what should I title the videos? Should I do like just market open, market close? Or should I put in like AMC or something like that. Because I could just do title of the video is market open and market close, and we could do these from now on every day. Let me know in the chat. Frederick, Don, Obi. Let me know what you guys are thinking about. I might just call them market open, market close. So make sure to check those out. Because I will be talking about AMC. I will be talking about Dogecoin. I will be talking about everything. But if you guys do like the lives, let me know. So yes for the lives? Just put yes in the chat if you like the lives. And if you do, I'll do more starting tomorrow. We can start doing them every day. Let me know. More lives? No more lives. I'm not seeing anything in the chat. Let's see. Close the market is very informative. I'd be there for the market close every day. Got it. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I'm seeing. Okay, no, Andrew. Andrew, if you don't want him, you don't have to come. LOL. Cool. Okay, so we'll do more lives starting from now on. We'll do them twice a day. I appreciate all of you guys coming and joining. If you want to see more lives, make sure when you join from now on, make sure to like the video because YouTube does not like putting out my videos to more people. If you want to also see more information, like my exact portfolio for free, none of this Patreon stuff, you want to see it for free, make sure to follow me on Public Investing. You're going to see everything. You'll see exactly what stocks I'm buying, what stocks I'm selling. But from now on, just make sure to like the videos as soon as you get on for lives, especially. But I really appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great rest of the day. And I'll see you guys a little later tonight. I'm going to go take care of Tugboat right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you a little later.